It's us again, your very best feral friends. Welcome to Monsterhearts
The
on
feral
this
friends.
Thursday. The feral friends. That's cute. I just made that up. Hi, welcome back. We're here. We're doing it. The squad is present. Before we get too deep into it, this is Charmed Persons, and we do other things besides Monster Hearts. And here is some of them. On Sunday, this coming Sunday, at our usual Sunday time of noon, we are not going to be doing Campaign 3. We are still on a pause, but we are going to be doing a modern horror one shot DM'd by Zach. So join us for that little one shot happening regular time on Sunday at noon. Monday at 7:30, the next episode of Talk With Me is happening. Matt, is there a title for this one?
No title, but I do think it is the best episode yet. So.
And you know what? You say it every time and you mean it every time, as Zach says. So I appreciate the candor. So join us then. 8:30 on Tuesday, your cast of the past season that just ended Tuesday of The Remains is going to come together for an hour to do a little just chatting talk back to talk about whatever the fuck that was. Jesus. If you want to watch us all sob like for an hour and a half straight on camera. No, just me. I don't know. Meg was crying too. It's fine. Join us for that. And then right here, right now, next week, Curse of Strahd will be continuing on Thursday at the usual 7 o'clock time. So we have a pretty stacked week next week. As always, you can follow us on social medias. And Matt just informed us that most of our stuff is uploaded to YouTube because Twitch is pulling shenanigans. So if you want to watch anything past and like most currently present, almost, hit up our YouTube and you can watch all that there. And our Discord. We have a Discord, which will be linked in the chat. So if you want to join us and see our pets and talk to us during the programs, you can do that. I think that's it for announcements. Are we all ready? All right. As always with Monsterhearts, I'd like to remind you and everyone at home, make each main character's life not boring. Keep the story feral. Say what the rules demand and say what honesty demands. You all went to sleep at Josie's house, having been leaked the cast list for the spring musical Grease from Tori, Josie's girlfriend, who is in college halfway across the country, all the way across the country, actually. And you know, she still has connections, so she was able to sneak a little peek for you. And so y'all spent the night sopping over this fucking cast list. As a reminder, I can pull it up for you all if you want to see it. Let me see. It might take a second to load, but it was a pretty group forward casting. Danny is going to be played by Vernon. Cora, Dustin, and Josie all hit kind of those rounded ensemble parts with Rizzo, Kanicki, and Frenchie. And Steve, though he feels like he botched his audition, still made an appearance as Eugene in the cast list. You see some familiar names to you, students that you have, you know, seen in the hallways, seen in other plays around school. But you go to sleep that night in a tizzy, thinking, head spiraling about what these next few months of the final months of your sophomore year will bring. And as you sleep, Steve, you dream of your mother. And you're sitting at a kitchen table with her, your kitchen table, and you're eating breakfast just like you did every morning. And she looks up at you and says, "So what's on the agenda today, Stevie? What do we got? Who are we hanging out with? Where are we going? What's the hot goss? I gotta know. You gotta keep me updated."
And then is this a memory?
Well, come on, Steve. Tell me. Don't leave me hanging.
I mean, I'll probably just hang out with everybody. You know, just the normal.
All at once or individually? Do you do one-on-ones? How do you...
I mean, we'll probably just...
I haven't talked to you in a long time. Let's chat.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I probably... I mean, yeah, I'll probably just hang out with the whole group, you know?
Yeah, you're gonna... How are things going with Dustin? I know you were kind of...
You don't know Dustin.
You were messed up about him, you know? You liked him.
You don't know Dustin.
Well, yeah, you told me about Dustin.
Where's Dad?
Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling fine. Where's Dad?
Well, Steve, that's not funny.
What?
Well, Steve, listen, I know you've had a pretty hard year. And I know that things have you know, with Ronnie missing and with, you know...
Well, Ronnie's in LA.
Okay. Are you feeling okay, sweetheart?
No, I don't think so.
Do you... And she, like, puts her hand up to your head and, like, feels to your forehead. And you feel her.
What?
You, like...
Mom?
It feels your mom's warm hand on your head, and she looks at you and...
Are you really here?
Steve, yes, I'm always gonna be here.
I think you would just hug her.
Oh. We lost Josie.
Oh.
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 We'll keep going. Oh.
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 We'll keep going as she pops on, and if not, we'll...
Okay.
So yeah, she's looking at you concerned. She's leaning in. She's like, "Steve, do you want to stay home today? I can call in as well. Like or if you want to have a day to yourself, I can sign you in when I get to work." And
Mom, what's happening? I thought, Dad, I'm confused. You're gone.
and she leans back a little bit and opens her mouth to talk to you. And as her voice comes out, you hear another voice in almost perfect harmony with her. "We'll never be gone, Steve." And you jerk awake. Onyx.
Oh, fuck.
You find yourself in your dream traveling in the dark and dense depths of a nighttime forest. And you feel dirt beneath you, and you smell more intense and vivid smells than you can ever recall smelling. You smell the decay of earth beneath you. You smell the leaves and the dampness of a rain. And you feel your muscles burning as you run on all fours, kicking dirt up with your paws, feeling your tail balance you. And you come to understand as you run that you have never been a human. You have never been a werewolf. You have always been this. You have always been a wolf. And you run alone along this path, and you rise and rise up a hill until you can see a full scope of this kingdom. And you take it in and you see the moon above you, and you see... Hi Sophie, welcome back. You see like just beauty. Is there anywhere that you would want to visit?
Am I in the woods that's like familiar to me?
You are. And the hill that you are currently on is the hill that you know to be your family's hill.
Well, first I think I would howl at the moon.
Oh, yeah.
To get that out of the way.
Let's get that out of the way, honestly.
Yeah. And then damn, okay. I think I would I think I'd be like looking to romp around with Alaska, like find my siblings. So I would head back to like a cave where we often like sleep, that's like a little bit more protected.
Yeah, for sure. And you are able to, just with the vast amount of like scent that you can take in, its sight, its sound, you can smell everything. You easily pick up what a familiar scent would be, and you find you're following this scent path, and you make your way to the trees kind of start to fall away. They become a little less, and you start to see like rocks sticking up out of the ground, and you begin to smell a shift in kind of your environment, and it's less decay in an earthy sense. Like, it's not the matted leaves on the forest floor. You start to smell death, and you start to smell rot, and it comes subtly as you get closer, and you see the trees disappear, and you see these stones sticking up out of the ground, and you follow this scent path, and you want to keep going, but you're being bombarded the closer you get with just this overwhelming scent. And you come around a small building, a small stone. You don't know what it is. It's a structure. It's ornate at the top. It looks like white bone, and you smell something putrid coming from it. You smell like what you only could think, if you don't know what this is, like death itself. And you see in front of it there is a couple people, and you see them. Do you go closer to them? Do you keep your distance? What do you...
It's like nighttime?
It's nighttime, yeah. You see about, I would say, like 4 or 5 people as you make your way around this.
If possible, I think I would kind of like slink around, like trying to stay quiet and like covered, but try to get a better picture of what it is that like they are looking at or they are talking about. I assume I can understand them still.
You slink around and you see people that are familiar to you. You see your sister, Alaska.
Human?
Human. You see 2 small, younger individuals that you know to be Cody and Juno. And you see 2 adults. One holding Cody around the shoulders, and one leaned against the mausoleum. And you see the faces of your parents as humans.
What are they doing? Are they talking? Are they...
They all look pretty somber. They are by the mausoleum, but their attention is directed towards one of the stones that is popping out of the ground. The man who you recognize to be your father is kneeled down and has now started like talking to the rock in the ground and like seems to be crying.
Oh no. I think that I would just like kind of I think my curiosity would kind of get the better of me, and I would keep edging closer, even if that means I like start to blow my cover a little bit or like risk it, kind of dodging between gravestones and like staying on whatever side that like Alaska is, with some sense of like, if anybody knows me, of course Alaska knows me, no matter like what we look like.
You start to inch closer, and you can see that this rock is accompanied by a fresh mound of dirt. And you sneak a little closer, and you see that there is etching on this stone. But you can't read. You're a wolf. And as you are trying and having this revelation, Alaska hears you and turns towards you and screams, "Mom! Oh my God! Mom! Mom! Mom!" And your mother turns around, and your father juts up and stands in front of his family and starts clapping really loud, like at you, and says, get out of here, get," and starts to run towards you to scare you. You could, if you want to lash out physically, you can roll to do that. You can also roll to run away.
Before I do either of those things, I think if he's like running towards me, I would literally like lay down, pause on the ground, like not making any
like
sudden
beta
movement.
style.
Yeah, like yeah. I am not trying to hurt anyone.
Oh, okay. Then I want you to roll here, and I want you to choose if you would rather. They're both cold, but is this you trying to keep your cool or to get him to stop? So shut someone down or keep your cool.
I think keep my cool. I'm not trying to like. I think I don't really understand what he's doing. I'm just like. I think probably internally I'm like freaking out because something is happening that I don't understand. I'm on the outside of something that I don't understand, and I'm just trying to like communicate that, like, almost like if I could communicate with them, it'd be like, I'm just here to talk. I'm just like,
you're trying not to show that you're trying not to be threatening, but So yeah, I would say keep your cool to give that illusion, but also the fact that you're freaking out because you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah. Partial succeed.
Okay. So on a 7, you crouch down, and despite the fact that in your language, in your ways, that is indicative of, hey, I'm not trying to bother you, I'm docile, I am submitting to you, this human man sees a giant yellow wolf with bright green eyes that is coming towards him and his family, and he continues to go after you, and you know that if he gets to you, he may try to hurt you, so you can either stay and let that happen, or you can run away.
I think once he gets like close enough and I can tell he's not going to stop, I would like scramble up to all fours and like I think I would like start like barking. Do wolves bark? Like
they like growl,
like yeah, like making noises, like trying to communicate. I'm sure it sounds threatening to him, but I would do it as I'm like backing away, like barking, like what I would be saying. It just is like, I think, like there'd be kind of a panic, like, you know me, like what, me, like like this is our home. What's going on? And then eventually like just turn and like kind of howl off into the night.
Yeah, he doesn't let up. He is chasing you back. He is pushing you back. He's kind of backing you into a corner. And before you have a chance to turn and run, he had an umbrella with him, and he takes it and goes to swing at you. And as the umbrella hits the side of your snout, you find yourself awake, and breathing heavily.
Okay.
You find yourself asleep and come to in a dream where you and your friends are all sitting around a little makeshift fire that you watched from a distance in your waking life. You find yourself on your first day of freshman year, sitting with the friends that you chose to isolate yourself from at the beginning of all of this. And you look around and you feel that familiarity of them. You feel your blossoming friendship with Steve. You feel your curiosity about Onyx as you look at her across the way. Josie beams at you as the blue of her hair catches on the flames, and you even see Ronnie, who you didn't get to really know because she moved away like right as you guys started freshman year, but she's here in the stream, and you look to Ronnie's right and you see Ava. You see Ava. And you know she wasn't here. But you see, with this group of friends, the woman who the girl, even, who in 1958 turned you into what you are. And she's smiling at you, and she's laughing with your friends, and she catches your eye, and she kind of like winks over the fire. Thank you so much for inviting me. This really means a lot.
I invited you?
Yeah. I didn't think we'd ever see each other again.
Yeah, me either.
Is this
Well,
okay? I could. Here, can we talk? And she like kind of stands up and takes your elbow and kind of tries to pull you away.
I go with her.
Listen, if you don't want me here, I understand you took a big risk, and
Why do you even want to be here? I don't understand.
well, like, I don't know, with our history, what's mine is yours, I guess, right? Like,
I don't think that's true. I've lived many, many years without you. I'm sorry to say, but what's mine, I have made for myself.
okay. But I would ask you to think about, would you have any of this if you never met me? Would you know these people if you'd never met me? So in a way, you have me to thank. For them, for this, for whatever little revelations you're going through.
I guess in some weird, twisted way, I do have to thank you for being here. But why did you turn me in the first place? Why me? I don't really understand. And then I've forgotten about you, really, until now. Why are you coming back?
You know how it feels to be so hungry, to be so thirsty, to desire so strongly. You were there. And you didn't know anything. You weren't scared of me. You weren't shy. I couldn't stop myself. I had to. You know how it is.
I know how it is, but I've never done that to anybody. And I guess you're responsible for me being here, but I never asked to be like this. I mean, I have lived my entire life on the outskirts because I can't attach myself to people because they'll move on with their lives and then ultimately I'll outlast them.
You know how to change that, Vernon. You could make friends. And if you would have stuck around long enough, maybe we could have been friends. I tried to find you. I've been trying to find you.
Well, I didn't want to be found. And the thought of making friends has crossed my mind many, many, many times. But sometimes I feel the impulse, but I've stopped it every time because it's not fair.
Well, the beautiful thing about immortal life is literally never say never.
Never say never. Yeah, well, maybe in a 1,000 years I'll make some friends.
And you watch her kind of go back to the fire. She like smiles and nods at the end of the conversation and turns to go sit next to your friends. And as she kind of moves past the flame and back to her seat, the person that sits down where she was sitting is Cora. And Cora looks to Ronnie, who looks to Onyx, who looks to Josie, who looks to Steve, and they all, in unison, look at you with the same yellowish orange glow in their eye, and you start awake. Josie.
Good luck, girl.
Girl, you fresh dyed your hair in this dream and it is looking fine. You are running your fingers through it in the mirror. The blue is the best tint you've ever gotten. Thank God that you spent that whole of Tori's spring break with her teaching you how she gets such a clean look. And you are feeling yourself. You are a sophomore. You just got cast in a musical that you didn't even know, in a role that like you don't really know if you'll do well in, but you're psyched and you feel strong and empowered, and you are in the mirror. What is Josie's like go get him phrase? Like, does she have like a saying that she would say to herself in the mirror to like pump herself up?
She would look at herself in the mirror, like fix her hair, like have a little like bit of like dye that's like still on her forehead, and like thumb that off, like Ignarts. And that's like a little thing that only she knows what it means.
Egnarts, you said?
Ignarts, yeah.
Okay. As you say this, you hear a chuckle from your own mind.
Oh. Apparently, I thought that was funny.
You look good.
Oh,
It gets better every time.
I mean, I appreciate the compliment, but who are you?
Oh, it's me. I've been here, championing you. Go get him, girl. You know, that sort of thing. Why do you think you felt like this lately?
Isn't it just my time to feel like this?
Yeah, it absolutely is. No one deserves this more than you.
Felt so much of this time like hanging out with my friends. They're amazing people. Don't get me wrong, but like being treated like a normie around them just because I didn't have power. But like I'm cool, and I have a cool girlfriend, and like, I
cool. The coolest girlfriend.
deserve more respect, more attention, more praise.
I couldn't agree more, Josie. And you're on the right track. Everything you're doing is leading you to greatness. And I could help if you want. I don't want to take credit for your super cool girlfriend. But I could help move things along a little faster. I'm in the business of helping people who want it, you see. And these kinds of thoughts are exactly the thing that bring me knocking.
I mean, what are you? What kind of like? I mean, like Steve has magic. Onyx is a werewolf. Like, what are we talking about?
I wouldn't be able to give you anything powerful, but I'd be here for anything you need. I'd help take care of you. If you had something you wanted, I could see if I could make it happen. I'd need a little something from you as well, but you know, I'm always happy to care for you, be there for you.
You know, a friend of mine, I won't give him credit for this exactly, but some advice that I gleaned through him at least. This is seeming really familiar. Are you the fairy godmother from Shrek 2?
As you say that, the voice that has been in your head materializes. And you see something I remind me if you have what the timeline is a little bit fuzzy, but were you in the apartment with you left.
I think like I
Because
left
Tori
to
texted
go
you.
right because Tori texted me. So
Yeah.
I don't know what mother looks like. I know that there was like like a force that came. Like they told me
Mhm.
that like something showed up.
Yeah.
But I don't think that I could necessarily connect the dots that
Yeah.
this is her.
So what you see, yeah, in this moment is you see essentially yourself, as if you have stepped out of the mirror, and you look a little different. You have like a darker, more muted blue hair, almost like a dark blue, almost like a shining kind of like black, and the same eyes but a little bit darker. It's almost as if someone has turned down the contrast on you.
Mm-hmm.
And instantly your body feels trust towards this person, because you are seeing yourself. And she materializes in front of you and says, I could make your wildest dreams come true. Things you don't even know you want. I could help make them a reality. All you have to do is say yes.
I walk up to myself and kind of like give myself like a look over.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
she lets you.
yeah. My hair does look good.
Next iteration. This could be you.
I like reach out and almost like hoping that like she mirrors my hand, like reaching up and like touch like my hand to hers and look her in the eyes and say, yes.
You feel a warmth phase into you as the Josie in front of you disappears in like an explosion of like almost like ultraviolet light, like the like black light. It's like glowing, but it's dark, and it phases into you. You feel particles enter your body, and as you feel that, you startle awake. Ronnie, you have been in LA with your dad for the last year and a half, and you find yourself dreaming almost every night of this PI business that you start, with all the things that you're learning from the set of his show, from all of the research opportunities that you've gotten to tag along on after school, the endless articles that you've read, the endless case files you've gotten to study, and you've been dreaming almost every night about this business that you have started. And in these dreams, you're a little older, you're a little wiser, and you get a call in this dream, this particular dream, of a case that needs you back in your hometown of Keynes, Oregon, specifically in and around the neighborhood of Angelwood. And what a great opportunity to be able to go back and see old friends and the case is a little bizarre. It's a string of killings. It's 2 students have been found dead and 1 is missing. No one really has a lot of information on this 3rd missing case, and you feel like you're just the person to do it. And as you get into town, you catch up with your old friend Steve, and the dream is kind of jumping around a little bit. You find yourself in Steve's parents' house, but it's Steve's house, and he's a little older. He's gotten a little taller. He's slimmed up. He's got like a little like stubble going on, and he greets you. Ronnie.
Steve, what's up? Looking good, man.
Hey, oh, thanks. You looking, sorry not to like be weird or anything, but like you look good too. I mean, like, I don't know, like whatever, I guess. Do you come in? I'm sorry. Do you come? Do you want to come in? What are you doing in town?
There's this case.
Oh, the kids.
Yeah, the kids.
Yeah. Oh no, people are really messed up about that. Yeah.
Do you know anything?
Just that it's happening. Just that it's happening. It's all over the news here, and like honestly, I was like, if your dad was still in Angelwood, it probably would have been all over this. But I mean, ever since you guys left, no one really follows that kind of stuff. I had a friend who, Vernon, I told you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was doing a podcast for a while when we were still in high school, but it didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
I think
there's just something about this case that felt like I needed to come, and I don't know.
Yeah, well, so like, what? Go ahead.
What was this podcast about again?
He was like exploring the like folklore of Canes or something, like all the different like weirdos, and he was gonna. Do you remember Hacker?
Obviously.
He was gonna interview Hacker. I don't know if it ever happened or not, but he was gonna like. Yeah, he weird guy.
Yeah, is he still in town? Is he around?
I don't know whatever happened to him. He kind of like went a little crazy at the end there, and I haven't seen him in a couple years.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I got the sense he never really like wanted to stick around.
I mean, look at this place.
Ugh. Yeah, I mean, speaking of like,
I
sorry.
mean, like, no offense.
Come in. Do you want to?
This is great. I didn't mean.
You meant the yeah.
Yeah, like the outside. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can stay here if you. I don't know if you already have a place or something, but you're welcome to stay. My friends are gonna come over, though. We still have like a little D&D group that meets. Do you want to? You're welcome to join. And
hell yeah.
Cool. Well, I have kept this for you, and he out of his pocket pulls a D20 from when you were like in 8th grade. I kind of stole this from you.
Oh my god, I
guess it's.
I remember this was missing. I thanks, I guess. Why'd you steal this? But thanks.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's really good to see you, Ronnie.
Yeah, it's good to see
Ronnie.
you too.
Ronnie. It's Ronnie. And you burst awake as Steve your friend Steve, your Steve, is shaking you awake on his couch, where you have come to stay 2 weeks after the cast list debacle, on your spring break.
Ronnie, I just had the craziest dream.
What the fuck, Steve?
I just had the craziest dream.
Wait, I had the craziest dream.
Why do you gotta do this every time? I had the crazy dream.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay, tell me. Yours was the craziest. Tell me about your dream, Steve.
I don't know, but it was so weird. Like, my mom was still alive, and, like, it was like she was the one that was alive, and Dad wasn't there, and she said that you were missing, and it felt so real. Like, I felt, like, a little weird, and she, like, put her hand on my forehead, and, like, I feel like I felt it. It was so weird, and then she, like, became, like, fucking, like, exorcist or something, and, like, double talked,
Whoa.
and, like, yeah.
Whoa. I didn't expect that to turn like that.
Yeah, me neither.
That sucks. It was like a kind of a nice dream for a second.
No, it wasn't. It was really weird. I mean, for a second it was nice, and I, like, kind of gave her a hug, and that was nice, but it was really weird and kind of scary.
Damn, man. Okay, your dream was crazier.
Okay, well, what was your dream?
You were there,
Okay.
but you were, like, older,
Okay.
and
How'd I look?
was coming good.
Okay.
And I was coming back here to, like, investigate a case or something. I guess I was staying here. I don't know. My brain probably just got confused because I'm coming and I'm staying here.
What was the case?
There were, like, missing kids or something.
Weird.
And you said that guy, Vernon, what's that guy's name?
Vernon.
Yeah, you said that you talked about him and said that he, like, went crazy and left town. So, I don't know if it was a premonition, but watch out.
Vernon is not crazy. When you meet Vernon, sometimes I think he's a statue that came to life. He is one of the
That's
most...
not crazy?
He's one of them... I mean, not actually. Jeez, what have you been doing out in LA? He's so... just there. You know? He's just kind of always there.
That sounds creepy. Is it creepy, or is it, like, like he's always there, like, in a, like, supportive friend way?
It's really not my business to talk about. He's a friend.
Okay.
I just know. I mean, I could get into it, but I can't.
Is it like, it's like that?
No.
Oh, so I don't know, man. You're being weird about it, so I thought maybe it was weird.
No, it's not weird. Not that way. Vernon is. There was a time where maybe I thought about that, but I've grown out of that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do, like, all the sleuthing I can while I'm in town, so you don't have to tell me anything. I'll figure it out.
Ronnie, can you just enjoy spring break? Do you have to make it into, like, a case?
This is my definition of enjoying spring break.
But what are you doing? There's nothing to figure out. I mean, yeah,
There's
sure.
everything to figure out.
We need... there's just some stuff that I could tell you, but I just feel like I can't tell you the stuff, you know?
See, there is stuff to figure out, and you don't have to tell me right now because I'm gonna figure it out.
Can I show you something?
100%.
Okay. Just stay in this room. Okay? And I'll be right back. I didn't want to tell you about this over the phone. You just needed to see it. You just need to see it. I'll be right back. And I leave the room. And then a second or two later, Steve phases through the wall of the living room with
What the
like,
fuck?
and he has like, and he's in his like witch form with like the
Yeah.
black eyes and the pale skin and the veins, and then he kind of like snaps out of it, and then his eyes go normal, and his color returns to his skin.
What?
So I've kind of learned how to do some magic.
What the fuck, dude? Like, that is an important thing to say I'm like, hey, what's new? I can walk through walls.
You got in really late last night, okay? I didn't want to just jump right into I could walk through walls.
It would have been the first thing I would have texted you the first time I did it. Dude,
You wouldn't
guess
have
what?
believed
I
me.
walked through a fucking wall.
You wouldn't have believed me.
You could make some really good money on this.
Are you kidding me?
People lose their mind over shit like this.
I cannot believe that. I can do other stuff too, by the way. I found this book when Mom died, and I was really upset, and so I found this book, and it's crazy. So I'm like, not the
Can I
only
see the
one. Absolutely not. No, you're not touching the book. I am not the only. Get it?
Someone else can walk through. Vernon can walk through walls?
No one else can walk through walls. I'm actually the only one that's really cool in that way.
Vernon found a book?
Rest in peace.
No, listen, Vernon and Onyx can tell you their shit themselves, okay? If they decide that they can trust you. I can't believe I'm letting you know that they even have shit. Onyx is going to kill me. I don't
didn't
really
ask
care
for the
what
record.
Vernon thinks. You were gonna find out. You just have this way of looking at me. You just raise your eyebrows.
I didn't do. Okay, you're right.
There's also something else I need to tell you.
See, I don't even have to. Okay, what is it?
And it's something else. It's something. Well, I haven't had anyone to talk to about it. The other day, a couple weeks ago, Dustin tried to get back with me.
What? Hold on, my dog has my shoe. Hold on. Okay. What?
Yeah.
Why didn't you need to be texting me more often?
Bitch, you live hundreds of miles away. I can't be.
Okay, that's fair. What do you mean? Like he texted you or like
No, we were at
what?
a like get together thing, and we were like playing Truth or Dare, and he was and I was asked if like it doesn't matter. He kind of like alluded to like, hey, maybe we should get back together, and I told him no. And I said it was because I was in love with somebody else. And that was the first time I kind of had ever said that. And I realized it. And so I don't know what to do about it anymore. Because, and I think you're the only person I can talk to because you're not here anymore.
Well, you're okay. That's fine. You're allowed to feel that way.
I don't
Why
think
is
I'm
that a
allowed
bad
to
thing?
feel that way about this person.
Why?
Because I think it'll ruin everything.
Oh my God, Steve, are you in love with me?
Ew! No!
Okay, thank God.
I'm
Okay.
not in
Whew.
love with you. I saw you in diapers when I was
I'm
in
sorry.
diapers.
You see how I thought it might be going there, right?
Yeah, I guess. And that's why I'm
Okay.
worried,
Whew.
because I'm worried that reaction is going to be Onyx's reaction.
Oh. But you didn't see Onyx in diapers.
You gotta get there. Come on.
No, I get it. No, I do get it. But
But we, like, the whole thing is that we've been, like, friends, and we haven't had crushes on each other. And that's been our,
Yeah.
like, thing.
yeah.
And I don't know, recently, it just felt like something changed. And I wasn't as sad as I used to be. And it made me, I don't know, she's just, like, a really good friend. And I found myself, like, thinking about her all the time. and I found myself like really wanting to know that she was like okay, and I didn't feel that way about Dustin.
I mean, that's not nothing, dude.
I know.
You don't have to say anything right now, but like,
I don't think I'm gonna say anything ever. I think I'm gonna die.
I think that that's really dramatic. Yeah, okay. You know what? When I meet her, I'll get the vibe. I'll let you know what, like, I think the vibe is.
Please. The last thing I need you to do is suss out her vibe.
I'm not gonna, like, try to. I'm just gonna, like, let you know, like, how I suss out everybody's vibe, man.
I know, and you don't do it subtly.
I didn't say that I did.
Okay, but she can't find out from you.
Okay.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here. You've missed me, haven't you?
Yes. And you've missed me, too. That's how friendships work, and you could have just said that first.
Duh.
You hear a knock. Shut up! I literally was like, you hear a knock on the door, and your dad is like, I made pancakes.
I can smell him. Dad's about to knock on the door right now.
Yeah. You guys are doing a whole lot of yelling in here. You want some pancakes?
Yeah, Dad, thanks.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
let's go. Hi, Ronnie.
Hey.
Glad you made it safe. And he pats down the hallway and to the kitchen. And you all have some pancakes, and he made some sausages, and there's fresh orange juice, and he made himself a little bit of coffee, which he jokingly offers to you, Ronnie.
Ronnie does take a cup if he ever leaves the room.
Yeah, he'll even if he doesn't leave the room, if you pour yourself a cup from the pot, he'll be like, oh yeah, LA really wearing on you, huh?
I mean, I guess so.
Well, good morning, everybody. And he leaves you to it. And we will fade out and take a quick bio break as we get into the start of Monsterhearts Sophomore Year Spring Break with Ronnie back in the picture and a whole lot of weird fucked up dreams. So grab some water, get a snack, grab some pancakes and some coffee, and we'll be right back.
I'm gonna look for pancakes.
Hi, we're back, and we're satiated. I had half of a Chipotle bowl on the break, and that was fun.
Half of a half?
Yeah, because I didn't want to eat it really, really fast, so I'm gonna save the rest of it for later. So I had a fourth of a Chipotle bowl. A dainty little bite. But continuing on, it is spring break of your sophomore year, and Ronnie has come to stay with you, Steve, and today is the first day that she is in town and that you have planned to hang out with your peeps. Before we get started in the story, though, Ronnie, for those who may not know or have joined later in the session, was played by Emily in the very early beginnings of Monsterhearts freshman year, and we homebrewed a skin for her. So she is the sleuth skin, and that's not a secret or any sort of spoiler, but one of her features is that anyone she has information on, she gains a string on. So I would say, based on your conversation, Emily, or I guess Ronnie, with Steve, I would say easily enough, because you know that there is something going on with Vernon and Onyx, that you can gain a string on them. And then because Steve gave you that information, he now has a string on you. Is that right?
He has 2 strings on me.
He has 2 strings because he gets one for each person. Okay, so yeah, so Steve, you now have 2 strings on Ronnie.
Cool.
I would say go ahead and give yourself a string on Dustin as well, because he did tell you that Dustin, you know, basically asked him to get back together and was rejected. So then Steve, take 1 more string then on Ronnie as well. A little information for information. But all of that to say, Onyx, Josie, Vernon, Steve, and Ronnie, it is the first day of spring break for you. What are we getting up to?
Where do you think we meet up?
Oh, sorry, circumstances before. So I kind of told the players this, but for the viewers as well. Rehearsals have started for the spring musical. The cast list went out. It was highly dramatic. There were very many seniors who were very upset that they didn't get the roles as like the T-Birds and the Pink Ladies, and that they were beat out by a bunch of sophomores. And you've had
And
a couple
Eugene,
rehearsals.
they were really upset they didn't get Eugene.
Yeah, there was a couple people who really wanted Eugene.
Yeah.
But you did the read through, and you had a couple of vocal rehearsals so far, but then spring break happened and you're going to hit the ground running when you get back. But there is going to be a couple, rehearsals later in the week of getting everything together and doing like some line throughs and some early blocking stuff. So God, I hate that I said that, and that was the most confident that I've ever spoken about a technical element in this game. I used to be a director. So back to it. All that to say, with that in mind, where would you guys meet on this first day?
Where do sophomores in a city go to hang out?
During the day.
Yeah, and none of us went on vacation.
None of us went on vacation. We did talk about a road trip to Forks.
Oh shit, we did.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Which
shit.
I think we would do for spring break.
Maybe it could be like how far away is Forks from Canes?
Who's driving it?
It could be like an overnight or a day trip.
Exactly,
sure.
like maybe it's like a 2-day trip, like a go there, stay
Like
the night,
you go
and come
there.
back. Okay.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna Google Maps this real quick.
Wait, this is great.
Well,
So we're gonna meet at the gas
in-
station.
Where are we in the state? Is like
You're inner. You're like near the border. I remember us talking about that, and I think I remember we kind of like put it next to a city.
A city next to a
Eugene.
city.
No, like we like kind of based the location of Canes on a city in Argon. Argon. A bunch of Midwestern folk playing Argons. Remember when we did our our Kids on Bikes in Wisconsin? Okay.
That's a
So-
reference that no one understands, Angie.
I know, but 2 people in this did.
Sorry, we played that one offline.
Okay, I think we made it
doesn't
around.
matter.
We made it around Bend, Oregon. Was
Okay.
like okay. So then from Bend to Forks, let's say.
Let's look at it. We do the research here on CharmedPersons, folks.
Yeah, and
There may be
and-
witches and
we
vampires
have
and
to be
werewolves.
realistic.
Yeah, but we
We
have
have
a
to be
greyhound.
realistic.
This is what honesty demands.
Yeah. Okay, so
Good
from
job,
Bend,
Soph.
Oregon to Forks, it is a 7-hour drive.
Yeah, that's a day trip. That's
Perfect.
like get up in the
So,
morning,
Take the
really
road trip,
early, drive
and
there.
maybe it's a weekend.
Maybe
Like,
it's a 2-day
it's like a
trip.
3-day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like day trip, 7 hours.
I was gonna say,
No, I mean
In
days
that it
and
will
like
take us a
spend the
day.
night there. Yeah. But no,
Did
it
we
should
get
be 2 nights.
Alaska to drive us?
Oh yeah, we're sophomores.
Yeah. We have to have.
We will.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we tried to.
We need a
Well,
car in Alaska.
I could drive as a sophomore in high school. Because I was one of the older sophomores.
Alone?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because I was one
Yeah,
of the older
I think
sophomores.
Ronnie drove there.
Okay, shit, yes. Okay, I love
Whoa.
this. So we're going to go on a tour and we're going to go pick everybody up.
I love that Ken
Oh, hold on.
let you drive on spring break from LA.
Hundreds of miles.
As a 16-year-old. How far is LA to Bend?
And we
It's
live
probably
in LA.
like 20
and
hours.
Yeah.
He like works in Hollywood now, so he has a convertible, and he let me take the convertible.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Wow.
god.
On spring break to
5 teenagers
Northwest.
shoved in a convertible for a 7-hour drive.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like a Miata too. Like it's a small.
It's
got
really
half a backseat.
four comfortably, 5 uncomfortably. Like
It's got half of a backseat.
a fourth. Others.
A fourth of a backseat.
Okay, yeah. So
I mean-
we're gonna go pick. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're knocking it out early, and we're gonna go pick them up. Right, guys?
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
I just got out of the car. I was just in the car. You scheduled us
And
to stay?
And that is not anything that I thought was gonna happen.
You couldn't have guessed this.
I'm gonna have to do some real quick improv.
No. We can do this later in the spring break.
How about let's say that you plan because there's a rehearsal. I'll say for
Yeah.
the sake of knowing, the rehearsal is going to be on the like Tuesday and Wednesday of spring break, so you could do Thursday, Friday, like come back Saturday.
So we're gonna end
So,
spring
like,
break with this dope trip.
You end spring break with the day
Yeah.
trip, and
Okay.
that way Ronnie's not
Great.
driving a road trip by herself and then going.
Yeah,
to
so
the
she'll just drive back from Forks and then drive.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
yeah.
yep.
But we
Right
can go
over-
on a tour and pick everybody up to go, like,
To the
somewhere.
mall.
I don't think teens hang out in the mall anymore.
Okay, you're right. So let's go to the
That's so
mausoleum, I
old,
guess.
Yeah.
I think
Very
teens
good.
hang out
All
in
of
the
it's
mausoleum.
Um,
But
seriously,
Ronnie-
I don't know where kids would go to hang out. I really
I mean-
don't. Someone's house.
Honestly, like you
Yeah.
could go to the city center and like it's not a mall, but like the shops are open. It's
Outdoor
spring,
mall.
so it's relatively nice.
Can I say that that Ken Mark still technically owns like the storefront and apartment where his thing was, and it's just like not being used,
I would say yeah. He maybe he rents it out.
or that he's been really trying to sell it, and she just knows that it's empty.
Yeah. I would say he's been really trying to sell it, and it's still on the market. No one is really like bought it because they're like. I mean, it's cool that he went to LA, but like everybody's pretty settled here, and there's not a lot of like people moving in. So it kind of is just like people go and they see it, and it's like kind of a museum sort of thing,
Yeah.
but nobody really wants to like put an offer on it.
Yeah, I bet there's like some rumors that it's haunted, and it's like
Yeah.
hard to sell because of it.
Yeah, so you could definitely like just meet up there and then
Later.
hang out and decide what you want to do
Yeah.
from there.
Maybe we just meet up there.
Okay.
They should be here soon.
Who? Oh, you're there already.
yeah.
I thought you were going to get everybody.
Why are you picking us up?
Well, I didn't want to waste time. We can pick you up.
Fine.
We would say, let's say for the sake of ease, a group text goes
It
out.
was right there.
I'm not gonna say. It's not mine to say. Okay.
It's not mine to say. A group
Um,
text goes out.
A group text goes out that's
Hey everybody,
Well,
use this group
yeah.
text. This is Ronnie's number. We're all going.
I
to-
think
This is the spring
Ronnie
break
would
group
steal
text.
Steve's phone and send in their group text, just the address. Can
Oh,
I do
like-
that?
Sorry
not
guys,
ta- not-
that was Ronnie.
she's really excited to meet you.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, have any of us met her before?
You
I
guys,
was gonna say,
yeah, so I think you remember her slightly from like the beginning of the year. I would say that like timeline wise, and Emily, correct me if this isn't what I said to you, but like timeline wise, it's basically like you knew her as long as you knew her before she went missing in the previous timeline. So like that one
About
day.
one day.
Yeah. And then like she just like moved away. But you know her as Steve's friend. You know like what Steve has told you about her, which is probably not a lot.
You know her as much as a teenager would know someone they met a year and a half ago.
So Ronnie and Jasper had that. Ronnie and Vernon had that weird moment where they smoked a cigarette outside on the first day of school.
Yeah. And you and Onyx had that weird tension.
Had a hostile moment.
Okay, so I wouldn't have said all that stuff about meeting them then. But I would have said about I would just change it all to getting to know.
Yeah.
When you get to know them, they'll blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you all get that text. Josie, what are you doing this morning when you receive the text from Steve?
I think like if I had the dream that I was doing my hair recently, I'm probably doing my hair.
Yeah.
And now we've got some free time, so I'm like doing my hair, get that, like, oh shit, rinse it really quickly.
Yeah.
Go with like now blue like staining my like neck.
Yeah. You walk downstairs and
I was gonna say like I would be like, okay, mom, dad, love you, bye.
Duffy runs after you as you like run down the stairs.
Of course.
Where are you going?
I'm going to hang out with some friends.
Can I come?
But you don't know them, so I don't know like how cool that would be if you went. I don't want to say like I want you to come, obviously, but like.
Wait, you're hanging out with people you don't know? You're not hanging out with Onyx or Vernon or Steve?
Okay, so some of them I do know. Some of them are new friends, and I don't know like what their vibe's gonna be. So like.
Okay, if you don't want me to come, you just say you don't want me to come.
I want you to come.
Then can I come?
I don't know. Let me text.
This doesn't make sense.
I'll text.
Mom,
I'll text.
Mom,
Hey,
Josie is being weird again.
Shut the fuck up.
No, ow. Ow, Mom, Josie is trying to hit me.
Why did you do this? No, you can't fucking come now anymore. I'm not even gonna text.
Fine, I didn't even want to come. I was fooling you. And he like turns around and stomps.
I did not have siblings my age, and that triggered me.
And he like storms up the stairs, so you're able to like get out of the house. But you do get a text from him with like a gif of someone flipping you off. And it's like pretty immediate. Like, you know, he got up to his room, found his phone, sent that text, and is like huffing in his bed.
Before I left, I put his bike on the tallest bike rack in the garage so he can't get it down.
That is fucking brutal. That's brutal. And you know, oh my god.
Having been an older sibling, I'm triggered. Like, oh, what are the shitty things I would do to my brother?
Honestly, like, I want to give you a free experience for that. Like if we're talking like DM inspiration, you get a free unmarred experience.
That's so funny.
Cool. So you like on your way out, you're like, fuck this little kid, and you put his bike on the tallest bike rack and make your way to the train towards the address. Vernon, what are you doing this morning when you receive the text?
I'm going over my lines.
Okay. Sick.
You know, just kind of leafing through them. A lot of responsibility.
You are going ham on memorizing Danny Zuko. You particularly have gotten a lot of really, really like passive aggressive and like kind of mean mugging from Seth Lancaster, who is a senior, and this was his last opportunity to get a lead role, and he got cast, I'm pretty sure, as like Vince LaFontaine, which is like
Yikes.
a fine role, but it's not what he wanted to be doing his senior year. And you've like walked into the like first couple rehearsals with like a group of seniors all gathered around him whispering, and they get quiet when you walk in. And a couple times you've caught Seth like pointing and whispering like to someone like at you. And Cora, who is also in the show and got cast as Rizzo, um, overshadowing her own big brother as well. You guys have been bonding over the past like few weeks about how like shitty Seth has been, and like she's talking about how when she does see him at home, he never shuts up. But you seem to have a little bit of the favor, at least in the kind of moments that you've been in close proximity with Daniela Garza, who is playing Sandy, and you've been able to get kind of a read on her that she's just really excited that she got the role that she got and didn't really kind of think past that. So she's been pretty focused. But as you're going over your lines, you get a text from her. And it says, "Hey Vernon, still down to go through lines with you sometime this week if you want. I know we have rehearsal Wednesday, or I know we have rehearsal Tuesday, so if you want to meet up before then, just to be ready, smiley face, let me know."
Okay. I immediately thumbs it up and then put my phone down and then sit there for 10 seconds thinking about it, and then pick my phone back up. And then I respond, "Yes, yeah, of course. I'm
What a
open
player.
to rehearse anytime. I want this production to be great, and I think we're going to be great."
She thumbs ups it. That's hard to say. And
Okay.
then the thumbs up disappears. And then it turns into a heart.
Mm.
And then it disappears. And then it turns back into a thumbs up. And she says, "Cool, let me know what works for you. You can come to my house. I have a big basement.
Oof.
We can, like, be loud in." Or something, she says. Like, it's not gonna disturb. You know what I mean.
Yes, I will.
Fuck all of you.
Why did she press send on all these messages?
We have a big basement that we can be loud in.
You know what I mean.
It's so perfectly.
I'm not
cheating
gonna
for-
take it back because she knows what she's saying and doesn't think what you guys are thinking, and she sends it.
Yeah. I of course know exactly where she lives, but I'll say, "Yeah, sure."
Oh
where do you
my
live?"
God!
You freak. Oh man, I do not like the vibe that we have set up in the studio today.
Yeah, I'll respond. How about Tuesday afternoon at your place?
Tuesday afternoon. She hearts that one and says, "Cool," smiley face. "See you then." And then she sends her address, just in case.
All right. I thumbs up the text with the address and the text with the message and a couple other texts. I just start thumbsing up things.
God almighty. Okay. And then do you go back to practicing your lines, or do you do something else?
I guess I would go. Have I been told? Did Ronnie message the group?
Yeah, you're in the group. Yeah.
And it was that they are gonna come pick you up.
Yep. Okay. I will sit outside of the Lancaster like guest house in like a chair with my script, reading it.
Yeah.
Just visible sight from Seth's room, from Seth's window.
Yes. As you do that, Cora exits the house, the main house, and as she leaves, she yells, "You're a dick!" and like slams the door and like starts towards you, and is like, "Oh, are they picking you up too?"
Yeah. Are
Cool,
you
cool. Can I wait
coming?
with you? Fucking Seth is being a monster, like a literal monster today.
And that's pretty funny coming from us. Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
I know he had his heart set on this role, but I mean, he's really taking it poorly.
Well, and it's like it's been like 2 weeks. Like, I get you're like mad at first, but like you're still in the show. Just like show up, you know?
Yeah, I agree. But he'll come around.
Hopefully, because God, this is Miz.
This is Miz.
Oh, he should be in Les Mis. It's like miserable.
Yeah, he should be in Les Mis.
Like, that should be the musical that we did. He'd probably fucking have gotten a lead in that shit.
Yeah.
Little sad boy.
The Miserable. That's what that stands for, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's just. Oh, God. Okay. How about we just do that thing where we sit in silence?
I don't respond and
Creepy
start...
little vampires.
I'm just
Oh, and
reading
she
them.
like. And she makes it like maybe like 10 seconds and starts like giggling. And the two of you wait as Ronnie and Steve come to scoop you up. And you hop in the tiniest convertible you've ever seen. The top is up because it is April in the Pacific Northwest, so
Yarr.
it's chilly and probably a little rainy. Oh, Josie, you wouldn't have gotten on the train. You would have gotten picked up.
I thought they were meeting us there, but you know what? It's fine.
Wait, are they meeting? Did you say meeting us there, or did you?
I
We
don't
were
remember
meeting
what
at-
we decided.
At the Mark's house
You're
Yeah.
meeting at
That's-
them.
is what the text went out.
Okay. Sorry,
But
I
can you
got
still
lost
pick me
in the
up?
sauce.
Always
Can
just
Seth
still pick up her.
Take us. Maybe that's what. So maybe that's what. Okay. Rewind. Cora comes out. You're a dick. Seth's not gonna drive us, so we had to take the bus.
I wonder if Ronnie can pick us up.
I'll text the group message.
Yes, we
Hey.
can pick you up. Yes.
Okay, so you ride it.
Ronnie comes up just blaring on the horn.
No. Steve is playing that from his phone, as if that's the horn sound.
I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Okay. Okay.
Get in, losers. We're going to an abandoned house.
Fuck yes. Cora
Yeah.
Cora tries to like do the hop in like in the movies where she like slurs and like gets like caught and falls. And she's like, no one saw that. No one saw that.
I recorded it.
Oh, okay.
Close
Fuck
ever.
you. Fuck you. Hi. I'm Cora.
Hi. Oh, I'm Ronnie.
Cora, this is
Amazing.
Ronnie. Vernon, I think you may have met Ronnie.
We've met.
on day
What's up, Vernon?
one. Yeah.
Good to see you again, Ronnie. Welcome back.
Good to see you.
Cora immediately goes quiet and like slinks in the back, and Vernon, you would know that she is smelling human, and it's still very, and like especially new. She's gotten accustomed to other people, but like a new person, she has to like chill. So she like kind of sinks to the back and is just like,
Well, thanks for picking us up. It was very nice of you. Your car is very small, but I like it.
Are you like feeling okay? Because if you barf in this car, my dad is going to murder me.
no, I'm not gonna barf.
She acts like this. She has a crush on me.
Are you fucking kidding me? And she like smacks him in the chest.
What'd you say,
No,
Ronnie?
I don't.
I said, there's a lot going on here, guys.
Listen, can we just get there?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
let's
I
go.
promise.
Cora's fine.
Okay.
She doesn't bite. And I wink.
Ronnie's like a little bit of a scary driver. She
That makes a lot of sense.
She's learned to drive in LA.
definitely. Yeah.
Steve keeps like mom grabbing onto the. Oh my god.
So you all make your way towards the house. Onyx, when you receive the text, like right before you receive the text to meet at the place, what are you doing?
I am sleeping.
Hell yeah.
I'm sleeping
She
in.
went back to sleep after the dream.
Yeah.
I woke up and then I was like, no.
Oh, that's crazy. I better go to sleep.
No way. I went back. I was like, this is my spring break. I'm sleeping, dog. So I think you have not heard from me at all.
Okay, so then we show up at Onyx's door and I knock on Onyx's door.
Okay, so yeah, you would be
Just go,
startled
just
awake
drive
by
over to
pounding.
Onyx's house. We'll get her.
Yeah.
Ronnie goes up blaring the horn again.
No. I imagine it's like beep 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 beep.
And I'm playing
Ronnie's,
it through
like,
the
trying to cover
aux
up
of the
Steve's
car.
absurd thing. Jesus, they're like fighting over the volume.
Okay, I'll go get her.
Alaska answers the door.
Hey, do you want to come hang out with us
What?
today?
What?
Do you want to come hang out with us today?
With all of you, the sophomores,
Yeah.
on your spring break?
Yes.
You don't think I, a senior, have anything better to do than hang out with a bunch of sophomores on your spring break?
Yes.
Fuck you. Sure, I'll hang out.
Okay, cool. Will you get your sister?
Onyx!
That is sweet.
The two little kids that you now have grown accustomed to wave at you, and Alaska's like, hey, you guys, don't fuck around.
Or you'll
Be
find
cool.
out.
You and Juno goes, you'll find out. But you hear Onyx, you hear Alaska screaming from the other room, like the kitchen. Just
Like,
your name.
yeah, grovel.
Onyx, Steve's here.
I'm here. So is everyone else.
There'd be like a long pause, and then I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
We're hanging out.
We're all gonna hang out with your sister without you.
Yeah, they're all gonna hang out with your sister without you. How does that make you feel?
We're gonna talk about you. She's gonna tell us embarrassing stories.
We're gonna talk mad shit about you.
I think it's just quiet from my bedroom.
I'll buy you a donut.
Oh, I want a donut.
Okay, I'll buy you a donut too.
Yes.
Don't tell anybody else about the donuts. I'm not made of money.
Okay.
You hear like a small like shuffling in the room, and I like bang open my door. Like my hair's a mess. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
We're hanging out, and you're meeting your Ronnie today.
Whoa.
Ronnie?
Onyx, please try. You guys are both very important
No,
to me.
no. Ronnie's fine. Ronnie's fine. I just like fucking just woke up. It's fine.
Brush your hair, you look a mess.
Okay, fuck you.
Well, fuck you.
And I like go like
Can't
brush
have you
my
meet new
teeth.
friends.
I don't want new friends. I have enough friends.
Oh my god. You have like.
I
new
go like
friends.
brush my teeth and like run like water through my hair like with one rake and that's it.
Hell yeah. Hey, that's an improvement.
All right.
You said you're gonna get me a donut?
Yes, I'll get you a donut.
I thought you said don't tell.
All right, hey, donuts on me, everybody! As I'm like walking down the steps. We gotta pull through a Dunkin' drive-through.
So.
Hell yeah. Hey
you-
Ronnie.
I text Josie. Josie, what donut do you want?
Hey,
Whoa,
Gotcha.
donuts?
You get one donut, I say.
I want the vanilla cream from Dunkin'.
Kissy face.
Also, can you get me a Sabrina Carpenter's cold brew?
Ugh, yes.
I'll Venmo you. I just.
Oh, then yes.
I'm
With smiley face.
What? This is the most teenage shit that's ever happened on this stream.
Wait, so how many people are in this convertible now?
All of you,
Six.
except Josephine.
Yeah.
As you guys get in, I would be like, it's kind of small. People might have to kind of sit on laps. And I would like kind of glance at Steve a little, but like not too obviously, but like a little.
Oh shit.
I can't sit on it. Well,
I look at Alaska and I'm like, I'm on the bottom, you're on the top. I'll crush you.
Alaska jumps into your lap as hard as she can.
Oh,
She's actually
she's got a bony butt.
no, she's not. She's like strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, she like it doesn't cause you any damage or any harm, but it hurts, and you can like slap her on the leg or something.
Ready to go.
I give Ronnie a dirty look.
Alaska leans over the seat and is like, "Hi, I'm Alaska. You must be Ronnie. I've heard so much about you."
Oh, good things, bad things.
Yes.
That makes sense.
No bad things. I'm kidding.
Alaska's Onyx's sister, her cooler sister.
Yes.
I got
Fuck
that.
you, Steve.
I'm
That's
kidding.
2 donuts.
Damn it! Okay, fair.
If she gets 2 donuts, I get 2
You get
donuts.
a lot of donuts.
Alaska, you do not get 2 donuts.
Why?
Because I just invited you
I thought I
because
was
you opened the
cooler.
door, okay?
Oh my god, I'm out.
She jumped
Just
out of
He
the
like
car.
whips into the Dunkin' parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't need a donut.
I text my dad for money.
You're gonna have to get a job, Steve.
No. I don't need to do that.
We could start having advertisements on the podcast.
Podcast.
What would we
Yeah,
advertise?
whatever.
Hi, can I have 1 vanilla cream donut? 1 Sabrina Carpenter, a medium Sabrina Carpenter, that one, the Sabrina Carpenter.
Me undies.
What do you want, Ronnie? You tell her.
One of everything.
No, Ronnie. Okay, I'll have 1 blueberry donut. I'll make that 2 blueberry donuts. Onyx, what do you want?
I want.
Oh my god, we've been sitting in front of this thing for so long.
I'm like,
Alaska, what do you want?
I want a blueberry one as well. That sounds good.
Fuck. 3 blueberry
Blueberry.
donuts. 3 blueberry. Cora,
I want a
what do you-
chocolate one and a vanilla
Cora,
one.
you're good. Okay, chocolate and vanilla. Yes.
Can I get 4 straws?
No.
Is that the one with sprinkles?
Not the one with sprinkles though. On the vanilla one, or on the on the.
Gone inside.
Yes, the one with sprinkles.
Yeah. One with
Can
sprinkles.
I also get a double bacon croissant sandwich? And
4 straws.
4 straws. That'll be it.
And make that 2 of all of that, and then I leave.
No!
You hear the start of the guy starting to read your order back to you, and then you zoom away, and he goes, okay. And you pull up to the thing, you get...
Do you take Apple Pay?
Yeah, tap here.
Okay.
And it's like $47.
My dad's credit card is on my Apple Pay, so.
Nice.
From the back seat, but like crushed underneath Alaska, I go, "We're totally sober, by the way."
Oh my god,
I
he
don't
didn't
care.
question that.
I don't care. It's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Sir, please don't call the police on us.
I would never.
This is the most teenage shit we've ever done.
I know,
Seriously,
it's
that's
really
what it is.
crazy.
You go, you get your donuts, you get your Sabrina Carpenter me espresso, and you like throw the box of donuts in the back seat for Cora, Onyx, Alaska, and Vernon. and start driving towards Ronnie, your old apartment. As you make your way, it starts to drizzle a little bit. It's a little bit of a gray day, and as you're passing the like kind of inner downtown area of Angelwood, Vernon, Onyx, and Steve and Josie, you all see kind of like bracing against the drizzle, or not Josie. I guess Josie's not there, yeah. So Josie would have seen, but whatever. You see like bracing kind of against the drizzle in like a like kind of duster coat, hacker walking like towards you. He doesn't look like he's up to anything nefarious. It looks like it's 9 a.m. and he's walking towards that bar.
Yeah.
And is like gonna be there when it first opens at like 11.
Look! It's Hacker.
Hacker alert! Hacker alert!
Let's ask him if he wants to join us.
This is no.
Why not?
Didn't you have like a really weird time with him last time?
Yeah, he's a weird guy for sure, but he's got insight that I think will.
Vernon, sometimes I think that you forget we're children.
What kind of insight do you think he has?
Well, he's the kind of guy that, first of all, his name's Hacker. That's got to mean something. And second of all, he's the guy that sits drunk at the bar all day. He's probably heard tons of stories.
Okay, so he's a person to have on the podcast, not to like hang out with us on spring break.
Thank you. Yes. Also, there's no fucking room, and I'm not having him sit on my lap.
Ew.
As we drive past him, I honk and roll down the window and say, "Hey!"
You would see this man, and I'm gonna show him because Emily hasn't seen him yet. You would see this guy turn around and stare you down. And he sees you, and then he sees like he recognizes you, Vernon, in the back seat, and his face kind of lights up, and he just goes and like waves as you speed past towards your house.
Oh, it looks like you guys are on good terms.
He's great.
Yep.
Good story, bro.
Oh, look, $5.
Hell yeah! And then I found $10. You make it to your old apartment, and you see the for sale sign still out front, and there is a sign underneath it that says former home of Ken Marks oh, what did I call his show? Did we name his show? It was like
The Marks Factor.
The Marks Factor.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what it's called.
Oh my god.
Of the Marks Factor, now streaming on Showtime. And you see like a sign on the side that says open house this Friday. But you can go in.
Are there gonna be people in here?
Well, it's not Friday. I think the open house is next week. It's like the end of the week.
Right,
I don't think anybody's.
People live here?
No,
We're
people
squatters?
don't live here.
Okay.
And I feel like it would be locked, but she would like have the window that she always snuck in and out through, and she knows
You
that
don't have a
it's gonna
key?
be. They put a fancy key on here for the realtor. I have a key. It doesn't work anymore.
I didn't know we were breaking into your old house. What if the police
We're
come?
not breaking in. It's my house. I just don't have a key. It's like if you forgot your key at school.
It's
and
your
you got
dad's
into the
house.
window.
It's not your house.
Okay, same thing.
Are they gonna call her dad and be like, "Hey, your daughter's in your old house"?
Hey, gang!
Hey, Josie, here, take this drink away from me. I've had like 5 sips.
I'm taking that out of the Venmo.
Okay.
I have the second one since we got 2 of everything.
Oh my god.
This
Yeah.
is, do you remember Ronnie?
I think we met like second day of school because I wasn't there at the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
just a
there was
second.
no reason for you to be suspicious of me, so we had a great time.
Yeah. You seem cool.
Okay, well
taste
now
in
we've all
drinks.
met each other and we can go inside. and hang out.
Okay, yeah,
As we
let's
walk in-
but before we go, I would pop the trunk, which is really small.
Mhm.
But inside is a 12-pack of PBR.
Ronnie!
9 a.m.
Bring the party.
Hell yeah!
It's 9
spring
a.m.
break. It's spring break.
I don't know why it's bad to drink alcohol in the mornings, but that's like a thing.
Do you have plans later?
No? What does it
Do you know
taste
who would
like?
love
All right,
this
cool.
a PBR?
Who?
Packer.
It's just what you. I don't
Packer
know,
would
it's
love
scout.
PBR.
I've only ever had an IPA.
there's-
Does it taste like an IPA?
Hey, I think it's cool,
Not
and
at all.
you all like did cocaine last year, so it's like chill to drink a PBR.
Onyx!
What? Nobody
Um,
tells me anything.
Go
Yeah,
Why
ahead.
they
didn't you
also-
figure it out, you sleuth?
No, they did cocaine at the homecoming dance.
Whoa, who was
Okay.
that? I don't remember that happening at all.
Oh wait, shit. Is this a thing that would have not happened?
I think it would have happened.
Yeah.
I think it would have happened.
It wasn't related to
Yeah, I think that did
anything
happen.
with Mother
Yeah.
or like specifically Jenna.
I'd be like,
So-
Josie, stop lying.
It makes sense that Josie doesn't remember it. Josie was in a special place that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I
as
think I
special
did-
as she would
I think I
have.
did a lot more cocaine than I remember.
Well, you know what?
I didn't realize you guys
Cocaine
were
makes
so
you lose your memory.
hardcore.
Well, listen, I have a better way of entering your dad's house. And I just kind of like back up and like, like
Steve,
phase
Steve.
into the house.
That doesn't help any of us.
It will if
Oh
I
my
unlock the
God,
door.
okay, there's-
Oh wait, there's a lock. You guys are gonna have to figure it out. There's a lock on the other side.
Yeah, there's a window right. Just follow me, and I'll show them where the window is.
I told Ronnie
Yeah.
I can do this.
As
I
we're
would say, sorry, I just want to get a piece of logistics. So, Ronnie, you just learned about the cocaine from Onyx.
Oh fuck.
So I'm gonna say you now have a string
Yeah.
on Josie, Vernon, Steve, and technically Onyx because you don't know if she did it or not. But then Onyx, that means you have a string now on Ronnie.
I would not get one on Onyx because it's when someone reveals something about somebody else.
Oh, okay, cool.
but then I would get
you
3
two
strings
me.
on Ronnie, right?
3, yeah.
Oh, okay, 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh god, start pulling strings, people.
Yeah, no joke.
Okay,
roll.
as we're going in,
Uh-huh.
Onyx would ask a very important question to Josie, which is, what's your favorite Sabrina Carpenter song?
I really thought that was gonna be.
I mean, Mi Espresso is the obvious one, but like positions, like honestly, like pretty good. I hate that fucking Dolly Parton cover though. Let me tell you, I love Dolly Parton. It kind of scares me. It kind of scares me. I'm not gonna lie. Her voice kind of freaks me out.
Have you
Oh.
heard her sing the Good Luck Babe cover? The Chapel Roan cover? Have you not seen that? Alaska
Yeah, show me right
immediately pulls out her
I was
phone.
gonna say.
And I will send it on
Stop
the
in
Discord
the
because
phone.
I watch it at least once a week.
No, I've seen
Um,
it, but Onyx is asking this to be nice and does not listen to Sabrina Carpenter. I'm kind of like,
I
yeah,
felt like that was true. Like, I mean, yeah, no,
Dolly Parton, right? I think I saw that on Instagram. Yeah, cool.
I'm more of a Billie Eilish guy.
seriously, no, this coffee is like so good. That's part of the like. I'm not even that into Sabrina Carpenter. This coffee is just, you should try it. Like,
It's working.
And I'll be like, double fisting, have some coffee, have some PBR.
Oh god, 14, no 15. maybe
Jesus
16.
Christ.
You guys
Oh
did
my
cocaine.
God.
Give me a break.
Who's Sabrina Carpenter?
Vernon.
Okay, and then Alaska turns her phone to you and you watch this video of basically like a delightfully I can't even
Describe it, Angie.
I wish I could just play it. It makes me feel things, okay?
Just describe Sabrina Carpenter to a person
It's-
who wouldn't know who Sabrina
It's
Carpenter is.
a tiny little blonde woman who does not look like she could carry as much music inside of her as she does, sings a very, very soulful, kind of deep melodic version of Chappell Roan's Good Luck Babe in kind of a twangy country vibe.
Who you obviously do know.
Really
I
sassy.
love Chappell Roan.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will be sending that to everybody. And
Please
the
do, that
Discord
sounds great.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Join our Discord if you want to see that.
So you all go in. Steve phases through. Ronnie has started around the back and goes into the old bedroom window that she knows how to get into. And they have not shifted any sort of window locks or anything, so you still are able to get in there. And you easily walk down. Ronnie, when you get into the house, though, it has been completely, like, gutted furniture-wise and replaced with, like, show furniture. So your bedroom, as you walk in, no longer exists as your bedroom. The walls have been painted. The bed has been, taken any sort of, like, recognizable character and has been replaced with kind of very boring, like, design stuff. So you don't recognize this house really as your house. It's familiar in its makeup, but, like, the essence of it is not what it used to be.
I think it probably, like, bothers her a little bit more than she expected it to.
Mm-hmm.
And she, like, shakes it off and doesn't make it, like, obvious, but
Mm-hmm.
she's, like, significantly less comfortable than she thought she would be here.
Yeah, for sure. You go down and you unlatch the door so that everybody else who can't phase in or climb up gets in. You all stream in through the front door, and you see the same thing Ronnie saw. Not many of you spent a lot of time here. Steve, this would be the most shocking probably to you.
God, this place feels weird.
Yeah. But you see just kind of, like, classically, show house design, very simple couches and chairs that all look very, like, well placed and well manicured. It's very sterile.
Mm.
I'd be like, your
This place.
your dad has kind of mid decorating taste.
No. They redid all of this.
Oh.
No wonder it's not selling.
Yeah, it's weird.
So I guess don't spill anything.
Are we allowed to sit on these couches?
Yeah, I mean we can probably put things back basically the way it was, right?
I mean, it's your house, right?
It's my house. We can do whatever the fuck we want, you guys. And I'll
Let's
open
take
the
some
top back
pictures
and
so we
start passing
remember
out
how it looks in case we
Oh
change
my
it.
god, that's so smart.
beers. Oh, that's a good idea.
I like start taking pictures from different angles. Not like that.
Steve
That's
tries to
not
get
what
in every photo.
I would do. I'd be like, Steve, you're blocking. I
All right, well, I want everybody to get to know Ronnie because Ronnie was a big part of, younger, immature Steve. And now that I'm older and more mature and have adult friends because I'm an adult, I want Ronnie to get to know my adult friends now that we're all adults. So we're drinking PBR, we're drinking Sabrina Carpenter. I think that we should play Truth or Dare.
No, not again.
Okay, how about Never Have I
that's
Ever?
such
Never
a
have I
good
ever.
idea. Oh, sure.
Oh.
There's so many of us, so we should do 3. Yeah. Vernon, just
I'll
put it.
play.
You'll figure it out.
Let's see. Onyx, you should start.
You say that, Ronnie, and Alaska, you see, like, look at you.
Ooh.
Like,
Angie, you
kind
should
of-
hold up 2 sets of 3 because of Cora and Alaska.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So yeah, but Alaska kind of like side eyes you and like thins her eyes a little bit as you say, Onyx, you should go first, and then goes back to focusing on Onyx.
Oh, Matt's doing the German 3.
Just
Comfortable.
Okay. We'll start. We're not gonna get too crazy to start. I don't know what the vibe is. Never have I ever been an only child.
Okay, well.
Targeted, but
I have to put a
okay.
finger down.
I guess.
I'm not anymore, but like I was for
What
a
if
little.
you wish you were?
You were once, Alaska. You were once before I was born.
Oh, that's
That- but-
true. That's true.
Ugh.
No, Sophie. Josie had to do it.
Okay, fine.
Vernon, you. Okay, sure, whatever.
I mean, technically, I'm trying to be as honest as possible. This is a new phase of my life.
Okay, so who's next then?
Vernon.
Vernon.
He's done everything.
What
Never-
haven't you done, man?
Never have I ever. Never have I ever drank a Sabrina Carpenter hot coffee.
Oh well, I've only had the iced one.
Just took us-
Boring.
It is iced, so.
So yeah, I've only ever had the iced one.
Oh yeah, you said a hot one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice,
Oh, hot? Okay.
The
idiot.
Sabrina Carpenter coffee only comes iced. To be clear.
I really blew it, guys.
He just found out who Sabrina Carpenter was.
I'm so sorry. I really blew it.
Tangent.
Wait, never have I ever. So if you have, but it
If
didn't
you have, you
exist,
put it
so-
down.
so
But he said a
nobody-
hot coffee, and there is no
Nobody.
hot.
Yeah, so nobody should have put a finger down on that one, including himself. Yeah.
I think you need to go again. That seems like
Yeah. That was a little convoluted.
It's gonna be
even
just as
for you,
bad,
Vernon.
guys.
You're
Do
right.
it again.
He's 8. He's got the soul of an 80-year-old, you know. So
Ronnie subtly takes out her little notebook and
Subtly takes out a whole ass notebook.
I was about to say, how do you
one of
do
those
this?
little ones. It's like a little like
Field notes.
We're all looking at each other's fingers.
Spiraled so bad.
yeah. She's not subtle.
Sailor Moon.
Okay. Is Vernon going again, or is someone else going?
Come back to me.
Okay, I'll go. Never have I ever.
Something fun.
Okay, yeah, fine. Something fun. I always like to push the boundaries in these games. Never have I ever. Okay. So fun. Something fun.
Better be fun.
Yeah, okay.
Having so much fun.
Okay. Never have
So glad I
I
came.
ever.
I drove from LA for this, Steve.
Never have I ever
She drove from LA for this, Steve.
done
She gets
Steve.
it.
it.
Done
Yeah.
what?
It.
You're gonna have to clarify.
Well, say it out loud like an adult, like you just said you were.
Never have I ever made love.
Oh my
Eh.
god.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
That was worse. Say have sex.
Can you
Steve,
expand on that? What do you
have to
mean?
say. You have to say the
Steve.
word.
Never
say
have I ever
have
had sex.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh,
I have.
you gotta at least say it, or you're never gonna do it, man.
Wait, did Ronnie put a finger down?
I mean, yeah.
Oh my god, so
Oh,
did Josie.
whoa.
So did Alaska.
Low-key, I'm winning.
I got one.
I don't know you, but I want to know
Oh, okay.
about you.
Never, Never have I ever broken up with somebody.
Oh, that's
Oh, well,
Oh,
I guess.
No.
Whoa!
Me and
I'm,
you.
I'm
Ronnie.
done.
You've lived
Oh.
such a full life.
Do we want to let the children play on?
Okay. Yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
finish it real quick.
And
Fine.
Alaska, like, will move over and sit next to Ronnie.
I'll sit over by Ronnie and Alaska too, because I'm out.
Well, then Onyx, I guess you're next out of the three of us.
Um. Well, doesn't feel good, but a gal's gotta win somehow. Never have I ever done cocaine.
I mean, the whole
Oh
point is to
my
get to
God.
know each other and not target each other with things we know
I
about
don't
each other.
remember.
You know, we can just
cocaine.
have
I
like
don't think
conversations like normal people. You don't have to play a game.
Yeah, this was like the least fun game of Never Have I Ever that I've ever
Okay,
Well,
my
no.
bad, guys. I was
No.
just trying.
Listen. And Alaska, like, steps up. Listen. What we learned here today is that some things about Ronnie's life in LA surprised even Steve. So maybe we should watch you guys talk about that.
What?
Steve, I saw your face when Ronnie put her finger down that she'd had
Yeah,
sex.
I mean, I didn't know that she had had sex. That's true.
Ronnie, do
Well,
you
I didn't know a lot of
to-
things,
Done
Steve.
cocaine.
Like what, Ronnie?
Like a lot of things we talked about.
Like what?
Well, the cocaine thing, for instance, the walking through walls thing.
Okay, very good points, both of those. I didn't say I was
Okay.
mad you didn't tell me. I just said I was surprised.
Okay, I didn't say I was mad either.
Fun. That was really healthy.
I can't believe I said hot instead of cold brew. So stupid.
That was really bad.
Cora laughed as I just laughed.
Well, Ronnie, I mean, what do you think about, everybody here? Like, what are your first impressions?
Oh, juicy.
Okay, I mean, Alaska seems A+. Let's see. Vernon, definitely your description was pretty accurate.
See, I told you, it's hard to explain.
Yeah, right? Onyx, you go, girl. Josie, you're here.
Oh!
Sorry, I don't mean that. I just we just played a really short game of Never Have I Ever, and that's all that we've done, and I haven't gotten to really talk to anyone.
You could have complimented her hair. You didn't just have to say she's here.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I was trying not to go based off appearances. Forgive me.
Okay,
Nice.
fine.
Ronnie-
Listen.
Kind.
Your hair is cool though.
Thank
Ronnie,
you.
have you made friends in high school in LA? What's the vibe there? Is everyone
Yeah, did
terrible?
you have like a boyfriend? Because it seemed like
Oh, yeah, I mean, some for sure. I spend a lot of time on set. So it's mostly some of the interns around, or there's always something going on.
How old are the interns?
Oh, they're only like freshmen in college, maybe. Some of them are
Cool.
definitely older.
Sounds pretty cool.
Honestly, it's pretty cool. My dad's show is pretty cringe, but it's cool though.
Y'all, I had a crazy dream last night.
He did have a crazy dream last night.
Okay,
It's
tell us.
really weird. It was just my mom was alive and was talking as if my dad was gone, and she talked as if Ronnie was missing, and it all felt really real and yet somehow different, and it was really strange. And then at the very end she talked in this double tone voice thing that they do at the end of Paranormal Activity.
Wait, what did it sound like?
Two voices were coming out of her, and she said, "We'll always be here." She said "we." or we're never going anywhere, or something like that. I don't know.
Ew.
It sounded like. Did it sound like Mother?
Are you
Did
asking?
it?
I'm asking Angie, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was my mom's voice mixed with Mother.
Fuck. Your mom was gone like a long time before that, though.
I know. It was just weird. It just felt really real.
Yeah. I kind of had a weird dream too.
Last night?
Alaska, you're a werewolf. Alaska.
Okay, listen, come on. Can we just tell Ronnie everything?
Well, Alaska's a
Yes,
werewolf,
let's tell Ronnie everything.
right?
Oh. Cool.
Alaska looks at Ronnie to see how she'll react, and when you say cool, she's like, yeah.
So is Onyx.
Yeah.
So it's like a genetic thing then?
I guess you could say that.
Like, are
Great.
you your whole family? Where? I'm sorry to. Just curious.
You know, it's a more complicated question than you realize. I'm not really sure.
We're trying to figure some of that out, to be honest.
Ooh. I'm good at that kind of thing.
Vernon's a vampire. Oh, God.
You
And
know,
he's
that makes a ton of
80.
sense now that you say that. I see it. Yeah.
See, I told you guys she would be cool with it. Her
What's
dad,
Josie?
her dad is like a paranormal investigator.
Josie's just normal and perfect, though.
Josie,
I mean,
you
I guess that's
hear
kind of
That's
thing.
me.
you hear in your head, as Onyx says that, you are so much more perfect than they realize.
She's half right. Not to get like distracted, but like there's a lot of people telling Ronnie things about
Oh,
other
fuck.
people.
You're right. That's a lot of strings.
Yeah.
What's so funny is that if you had all just told me about yourself, nobody
yeah.
would have gotten any.
that's
But
so
everyone
funny.
told me everyone else's secrets.
So you said that Vernon is a vampire, Steve. So
Yeah.
Ronnie, straight
Onyx
Vernon.
told- Onyx told that Alaska is a werewolf.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zach said that Onyx is a werewolf. So Zach told on
So I got
Onyx.
2 strings.
And
I have 5
Vernon.
strings on Ronnie.
I have
Hell
4.
yeah. Hell yeah. So Alaska has a.
And
string
then
on
whoever
Ronnie.
told me things, yeah. Wow.
I don't know that mine's a reveal.
Yeah, that you're normal and perfect.
Yeah.
You're
No.
normal.
I don't think that counts.
No,
but-
I don't think so.
That's so funny.
What's I don't know if this is an in-character question or an out-of-character question. What's Becca's deal? Where the fuck's Becca?
She.
I
I don't
don't
know.
stopped hanging out.
Yeah, she kind of just stopped hanging out with us. I don't know why.
She like stopped texting me too. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
weird.
wasn't it because she and Vernon had like that weird flirtatious thing going on?
It was Vernon's fault. Yep.
Yeah, that tracks.
I will admit that Beck and I did have a flirtatious few weeks that's
But,
never
okay.
escalated beyond that. Perhaps it's my fault, perhaps it's not, but I promise you that I never said anything that would have alienated her from our friend group.
I
Cora
believe
That
that.
doesn't.
stands up and is like, "It was kind of my fault too."
What?
Whoa.
But Vernon is being modest, and he and Becca were getting along really, really well, and I kind of came between them, and it was a misunderstanding, but like it made Becca mad and scared, and she.
I mean, I guess I
I-
can see why that would make her weird about Vernon, but like, Steve, we've been friends with Becca forever. What?
I know. I reached out to her, and I don't know. We just kind of fell apart.
Scotty didn't
Well-
talk to you for a while, but they're cool now.
Yeah, Scotty's. We still hang out with Scotty all the time. Scotty knows all this too, actually. Actually,
Maybe
we
Becca
should
will come
have
around.
texted Scotty.
Scotty, I thought they went out of town.
Oh yeah.
Or-
Steve like looks over to Alaska. Yeah, no, we don't. There's no reason to let Scotty in on anything, really.
What?
Scotty doesn't. I'm just saying. There's no. I like.
Scotty
the
doesn't
current,
Why is that weird?
I like the current company.
Got it.
Yeah.
Ronnie,
Scotty doesn't
Scotty
know.
Scotty and I were dating.
Oh,
For, like,
okay.
I
For,
wanted
like,
to tell
half
you,
a
but
year.
I didn't want to have
It's
to write down another
fine,
string.
Scotty and I were dating, and it didn't end very well, and it's fine, and I wish them the best, and I...
Yeah, I mean, pretty much exactly the same thing that I went through with Dustin. Pretty much the same thing, exactly.
Okay.
Dustin also knows about us.
What is going on
Cool.
here?
Rub it in my face a little more.
Not
What's
to make
going
you
on
like
with me
hash-
and Dustin?
Yeah, like
I mean, we're trying to be friends, but it's a little awkward because, you know, the night when Tori sent you the cast list and we were all hanging out and we played Truth or Dare.
I do know.
Okay. Okay. Well, you guys asked me, and by you guys I mean Onyx, asked me if I would want to be in a relationship with Dustin again, and I said that I didn't because I liked where we were as friends, and it was really awkward. And then I walked him out, and he said that basically he wanted to maybe entertain the idea of us getting back together.
Whoa.
I did know that one. I knew that.
Yeah, and so I mean, I told him no, so.
Why
Now
not?
he has the chance
Told
to
him
get
no.
over you.
Yeah, I told him no.
Why not?
I need to roll to keep my cool.
Do it. Roll with cold. Tell me what you're afraid of.
I'm afraid of my secret being revealed. Partial
Yeah.
success.
Okay. I would say based on that, so let's replay the moment before this.
Yeah.
You said no, Vernon asked why,
Yeah.
and you are freaking out.
And I paused.
I think that your friends know you well enough to know that even if you don't get to the point, you will talk and ramble until you say what you need to say.
Yeah.
Rarely ever is it a moment of silence, and
Yeah.
so I think that silence is so deafening that everyone just looks at you, and that is how you are vulnerable, and you can try to scramble for it, or you can explain. He's broken.
I just.
I don't think Steve's been that quiet ever.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
fine,
just
shit.
it's not
Bud,
really
Uh,
personal.
Wait.
Who else wants? Do you guys want another beer?
I told him I was.
I'm
I
here.
told him that I'm. It's like I told him no. I said like.
It's fine, Steve.
I was
Like,
I'm interested in some.
I know the feeling. I didn't have.
oh, wait.
feelings
Did you
anymore.
just say you're interested in someone else?
I didn't have feelings anymore for Josh, and sometimes you just don't have feelings anymore. It's chill.
Not for him. Nope.
You've grown up. It's like you've moved on.
Oh
It's
my
painful.
god!
It seems
Ronnie
like something's
pulls out
awkward.
a joint and lights it.
What the fuck, Ronnie?
Ronnie,
Ronnie's concerned with cocaine, but has several other forms of drugs.
I'm concerned with the fact that I didn't know that you did cocaine. The concern's not with the cocaine.
Yeah, the cocaine is chill.
pass
But I
the
will
torch
say, I
over.
think Onyx is like totally relating to this about the end of her relationship with Josh and not clocking anything weird. I'm like, it's fine. He doesn't have to justify why he doesn't want to get back together with his ex.
Thank
Stop harassing him.
you. Yep.
I'm not harassing. I was
I'm
just
not okay.
genuinely
First of all, I
curious.
just want to say I'm not trying to harass.
I don't feel
anybody.
harassed. Everything's good.
Okay,
Why are you
great.
making weird noises? I don't want to harass you. I won't say anything.
I'm not.
Steve, have you had a beer yet?
Yeah. Wasted.
Stop it. You're not wasted on one PBR.
I almost just fell out of the chair
I
again.
saw it. I was like, and there she goes.
It's around this time that you hear the
I'm hot. I'm hot.
Zach is specifically hot. You hear the jostling of the front door. As it opens, you hear the voice of a very worn out realtor opening the door and saying, "Yeah, it's been on the market for a while. It is.
I'm
definitely...
naked!"
Oh my god! And the door opens, revealing a realtor and a couple standing behind her, looking shocked to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teenagers drinking PBR and
Smoking
eating
a
donuts
joint.
and smoking a joint in this house. And
Do
that's
people
where
have a
we'll
knock
end
anymore?
Oh my
tonight's
god.
session of Monsterhearts.
Wow.
On a little bit of a lighter note, as we
I haven't
move
laughed
through.
that hard in a second. That was so funny.
That was the most teenager.
I
That was
know.
the best
That
we've
was
done.
so teenager.
I genuinely reverted back, like.
Yeah. Well, you guys were all talking at the same time in the
I
drive-thru,
know.
and I was like,
Yeah.
"Holy shit!" Every
Going
single...
to a drive-through with people
Oh
sitting
my
on each other's
God.
laps.
Yeah.
God.
Honestly, what got me was like, we're all completely sober, by the way, and like, please, like, the like, the like, the
don't call the
secondhand
police.
embarrassment of like,
Yeah,
just shut the fuck up, like,
Yeah, like, ooh.
God, we're doing something so
you're making
illegal.
it so much worse.
I kept saying that because Zach, whenever anyone would do anything remotely illegal, I'd be like, but what about the police?
Fuck the police.
Oh, I was so afraid of them.
So that's where we'll end. We'll pick back up in 2 weeks to see where we get up to the rest of this spring break. Thank you so much, Emily, for joining us again as Ronnie, bringing back an OG from the first couple sessions. Hopefully you'll hang out with us a little bit more as we go through spring break. But if you like what you see, follow us at CharmedPersons on Twitch and YouTube. We just keep fucking going. And we aren't going to stop because these are our people. This is our community. If you heard me on Tuesday sobbing into the microphone, community is everything. Find your people. Love them. Hold them. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys very much. Thank you for being brave with me. And we will see you in 2 Thursdays. Bye.
Bye.